Thank you for joining me for yoga today. So we're going to do a mostly seated practice today. It'll be heavy on the shoulders though, so if you've got unhappy shoulders, anything going on there, be careful, listen to your body. Other than that, let's find our way to the chair, scooch on back, allow your back to settle in. Take a breath and notice what's comfortable and kind of just wiggle around. And find that perfect spot where everything lands just right. Then roll your shoulders up and back. And find the back of the seat of the chair. All right, taking a great big giant inhale. Let's land into the practice. Reaching up. Inhale, great big breath. Bring the palms together at the top and then down through heart center. Gently allowing them to come to rest right there on the knees. Let the eyes close. And just settle into the moment. Take a moment. Find the breath. Let go of everything else. Everything other than the breath just melting away. Following the breath as it comes in and rolls out. Maybe catching the next inhale. Maybe making that one just a little bit longer. Inhaling a little deeper and forcing that little breath out a little further out than normal, which makes for a bigger breath coming in and a bigger breath going out. Deepening the breath. Nothing more relaxing than a long, deep breath. See if you can bring it all the way down to the belly, to that place just below the rib cage. Maybe bring your hands there. You feel the chest rise and fall, but does the belly rise? Bring it all the way down. Breathing deep into the diaphragm. Just feel the breath. Just watching it, nothing to do, nothing to control. Letting the hands fall back to your lap. Catch the next inhale and the arms float up, reaching up to the sky. Bring the palms together. Palms reach together at the top, hands come down. Just sweeping motion. Reach it up again on the next inhale. Bringing it up, bring the back of the palms together. And then bring the hands down through heart center. 2 more. Gently bringing it up, loosening up the shoulders. Inhale, reaching up out of the hips. Begin to feel the body move. Reach it up. Inhale, bring it down. This time, sweep it up. We're adding on. Bring the palms together. Bring the left hand to the right knee and the right hand, arm to the back of the chair. Sitting up tall, maybe bring that heart a little bit forward. Take the chin over the shoulder. Find a gentle twist. It's the first twist, so nothing too harsh. And come back to center. Sweep the arms up again. Now you know where we're going. Inhaling, bring the palms together at the top. Exhaling as we find that twist, looking back. Take a full deep breath here. And then come back to center. Sweep it up, reach for the ceiling again. Palms come together. And then back down. This time we're just bringing them to the knees, letting it set. We're going to sweep it up. Both arms up. Inhale this time, both hands to the knees. Just leaning forward a little. We're going to take the right arm and sweep that out to the side, reaching high. Follow the hands, looking up at the ceiling. Check the thumb, maybe roll it open so that the shoulder has to rotate. And then gently and slowly bring it down. We're going to tuck it right under the other arm. Just bringing it down, a gentle reach. Not going too far. You feel a little bit of a twist, a little bit of opening in the shoulders. And then sweep it back up, following that arm with the eyes. Inhale. And then exhale and bring it down. Same thing, maybe a little deeper this time. Gently working that shoulder down towards the knee. And then sweep it out. Let it float up, looking up at the shoulder. All right, exhale, take it down and see how far it'll go there. Maybe we just kind of pin it down. Leaning into that arm, feeling the stretch across the low upper back. And maybe it goes a little farther with each breath. Feel a little bit of that forward fold, a little bit of that twist. And then open it out. Reach it up, following it with your arm, or with your eyes. Exhale and take it behind you. There's a little twist. And sweep it around to front. Now you know where we're going. Sweep that left arm up. Following it with your eyes. Feel the stretch right under the arm. And sweep it down. Between that other arm. Leaning a little bit forward. Feel the shoulder. And then sweep it up. Following it again. As it rolls up. Good stretch on the side. There's almost a side bend. Slide it under a little bit further. You bring the heart forward, maybe a little closer to the knee. And then inhale, sweep it up. Last one, reaching tall. Exhale, bring it down. Slide it in and bring that shoulder towards the knee. Feeling that stretch right up out of the hip, all the way across the back. Bring it in, sweep it up, and then twist. There it is, a little bit more twist than the first. Reaching back and coming forward. Drop the arms down beside you, sweep them up, reach them just forward. And then we're going to take them out. And we're going to take them all the way back as far as they'll go with the thumb pointing up. And then turn the thumb down and bring the back of the palms together. 2 more times. Thumbs go up, palms go out. Heart comes a little bit forward as the arms go back as far as they'll go. And then bring the palms together. Inhale, sweep it open, bring the heart forward, look up at the ceiling. We're adding on, we're building into that cat-cow. Tuck in the chin as the palms, back of the palms come together. Sweep it out and open. Big inhale as you feel the heart open. Exhale, bring the back of the palms together, almost exaggerating the movement now. Opening it out, looking up, little back bend. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. You got it. And open up and out. Looking up. Last one, bring it in, little cat-cow. And then we're opening forward. Looking up. Flexing and extending the spine and bring the hands back to the knees. Same motion this time. Focus on those upper shoulders, pulling those back as far as they'll go. Heart comes forward and then bring the shoulders forward. Loosening it up, just enjoying that movement. As we open it up, get the scapula moving. That shoulder blade gets stuck. Opening it wide. And open. Bring it back. Slide the hands back, scooch a little bit forward and just bring the legs a little bit wider. And then we're going to lean forward, coming up, feel the pelvis tilt. Get a little pause, there's that back bend again. Slide it down, we're coming into a forward fold. Bringing the belly button down, and then the heart. Feel the stretch come up out of the hips, and then bring it back up. And slide it back down. 2 more times. We're coming into that forward fold. Each time, try and go just a little bit deeper. Point the elbows up at the shoulders. Again, the shoulders are rolling. And bring it back up. Roll it back. Last one. Bring the heart forward and the shoulders back. And then bring it down into that forward fold. And come right back up. Just a nice fluid movement. And then take your favorite side, maybe it's your right side, maybe it's your left, and that leg spread just a little bit farther than the chair. Same motion, bringing it down. We're coming across, just draping over that knee. Maybe the arms come down. You should feel a nice stretch from the low back. A little bit of that twist. And come back up. Slide it up, coming forward. Once through the center, finding that forward fold, and then we'll add on. So we're taking it down, coming back up. And just gently leaning over, draping down over that opposite knee. The second side. Taking it down, maybe the arms go down. And pause here. And feel a stretch. And come on back up. Taking it over to the center again. Going down. We're going to add on this time. Take those elbows towards the ceiling and the heart towards the floor. Come on back up. Slide over this time. Bring the hand, if you can, outside the knee. So we're looking down. Maybe the hands come together. There's that twist. And come on back up. Down through the center. Nice and slow, gentle motion. Just kind of rocking our way into a stretch. Elbows are high, chest is low. Inhaling, coming over. Bring that other arm down. Maybe the elbow comes to the outside of the knee. Palms come together. And looking back. And come on up one more time with that deeper twist. Coming forward. Belly button first. Take it down. And then come back up. Last one. Take the elbow outside the knee. Bend the elbow and look it up. Perfect. Bring it around. Stay in a place that feels good. Don't stretch or don't go too far. Bring it down right through center. And come on back up. Reach it over. Same thing, elbow outside the knee. We've got that back moving in all the different directions. Should have a little space. Take it down, bring it forward. Taking it back up, around the back, just flexing and extending the spine. Just like down dog, the shoulders go back, the heart comes forward. And then reverse it. Bring the chin towards the chest. Bring it back up. Bringing the knees together, scooching just a little bit forward in the chair. Take one leg off the side of the chair and drop the other leg down. Get a little bit of work for the legs today. So dropping that knee down, opening up the hip flexors. Bring it forward and then just slide it right back across the floor. Just slide it back. Grab a hold of the chair in some way that makes you comfortable and safe. Bring that knee up again, and we're going to slide it back. Working the hip. Take it back. Good stretch. Roll the toes under. Little seated lunge. Last one. Bringing it up. Slide it down, and reach it back. You're coming a little bit forward here, so here's a longer forward bend. Taking it down. Nice forward bend, but we're opening up the hip. Saying good morning to the hip flexor. Maybe sweep the arms down. Facing forward, hips are forward. Coming up into the back bend. Reaching tall into a little crescent pose. There's that back bend. And come on back down. Open the arms out, keeping it wide. Hips are still facing forward, looking up at the front hand. Drop the back knee down and sweep that up. It's a little nice fluid motion. Take it up, bring it back down. Take both legs or both arms forward, draping it over that knee again, and sweep it up. Think of it as a little dance, just a fluid motion. Bring it down halfway. Take the arms open wide. Looking up at that palm. Drop the back arm down to the back leg and sweep it up again. bring it back down. Coming forward. And just drop the other leg, a little pivot on the chair. Second side. Take that leg down. Drop it off. Find a place that's comfortable and a little bit square to the chair. Bring that knee up. And slide it back across the floor. Take it back as far as you can, opening that up. Bring it up and back. Sliding it across the floor. Take it back one more time, bring that knee up. Slide it back. And find a comfortable place here. We're sliding forward into a forward fold. Taking it down, slow and gentle. And then as you come up, maybe scoop the arms up. And maybe it's one arm, maybe it's not. Any arms, maybe you're just coming back up. Bring it up and sweep it open. Outstretch the arms, look up at the palm. And drop your back arm down to the back leg or thereabouts. And reach for the ceiling. Take it up, find a nice reverse. Being careful not to kink up the back. If that hurts, come forward. Exhale, let it down. Dropping it back down forward, right over the hip or the leg. Sweeping it back up. Reach for the ceiling. Exhale. Bring the arms down and open them wide. See if they're levelish. Is one arm higher or lower? See if you can level them out. And then drop the back arm and sweep it up. Last one. Coming down. Take it down nice and slow. And drop the arms into that nice forward fold. Sweep it up. Reach for the ceiling. On the next exhale, bring it down and open it wide. And drop that hand to the back leg, looking up. And coming back to center. Bring it down. Scooching around. Let's do a little balancing today. So always give it a try. So take it back. You've got your chair. You can be beside it or behind it, whichever works best for you. But let's come back to the breath. Try a little exercise. Check in with your toes. Make sure they're on the ground. Spread them out. Like see if you can really spread them, and then grip the floor with them, and then let them go and bring them up. And then squeeze them in again, squishing the floor. And then bring them down. Now check in with the heels. Where's the heels? Where's the weight really? See if you can rock front and back. Just feeling the grip of the floor. Feel those toes curl under, but make sure they're flattening out as you go back onto your heels. Rocking to the other side. Pick one side and then the other. Riding all sides of the foot, making sure they're engaged. Take it over. See how far you can go when the weight shifts, and then the hip shifts, and the shoulders shift, and the whole body adjusts. All right, just feeling into it, building that mountain pose. Tuck the tail under and roll the shoulders and lift up out of the head, a crown. Bring the arms down beside you and close your eyes. Maybe you need your hand on the chair, maybe it's open. Just closing your eyes and feeling steady. Find the spot on the foot. Check in with the hips. Are they level? Did one side slosh down? What about the chin and the shoulders? Do they roll forward or do they need to go back? You got it. You got it. Let the eyes open. Pour all of your weight into your favorite leg. And put one foot on top. And check in again. Rolling forward, swish the floor. Back into the heel. Checking side to side. Where does the balance go? Where does it need to be? Tuck the tail and roll the shoulders. Standing tall. And close the eyes. And maybe let go of the chair. You decide. Find what works for you today and just check in. The work is in that catching of the balance. That's the part we want. And then let it go. And just give that leg a little break. Check in as your hips good. We have to do the other side. There's just no way around it. So again, check the toes. Squeeze the floor as you roll forward and back. And find that perfect place for the foot. Drop the toes to the top of the opposite foot. Check the hips, the shoulders. Roll it open. Standing tall. Holding on. And letting go. Closing the eyes. This side will be different. The side changes everything. And notice how that feels. Are we falling left or right? Are we stable? What happens if you tighten your kneecaps and tuck the tail? Pull the shoulders. We're not collapsing anywhere. And then let it go. Stepping out. And just give it a little break. Coming back. Let's roll the shoulders. Reach them up. Inhale and exhale. Coming down. Maybe there's a forward fold there. You got your chair if you need it. See how far you can bring that belly button to the thighs now. And coming back up. There's nothing better for you than a good forward fold. Sweep the arms up. Inhale and bring it back down. Find that forward fold. Put the weight in the back of the heels. Push the tail back. Bring the belly button down. And one last time. Sweep the arms up with it. Inhaling, reach for the ceiling. Exhaling and bringing it down. Rolling down. And then back up. Work the back. Now let's work a little bit of the shoulders. Bring them forward and up and around. And drop them down. Take your favorite side. One arm reaches up for the ceiling. And take it over. So slosh all that weight into the same side hip. Find that nice bend. Opening up the side. Exhale, turn it down. Palm down. Arm floats down. Other side. Arm sweeps up. Reaching. Weight drops over to that same side hip. Looking up under the arm. And then rolling it back down. One last time. Sweep that arm up. We're going to do another little balance pose. It's going to feel just like this, only on one foot. And then bring the arm down. Sweep it up. That's just a little teaser of things to come. Reach it up. Lift over, look up, roll the shoulders back. And sweep it down. So come along beside your chair. This is a tricky bonus round. So come up. We're going to do that same side bend, only falling sideways. So we're coming up. All the weight goes into one leg. Make sure that hip is nice. And we're going to lean it over and find your chair. And bring that other leg up. Just play with it. Let it be what it is. Let's see if you can energize for that leg. Push out through the heel. All the toes are pointing forward. Look up at the palm. The arm is stretched. The fingers are wide. See, roll the shoulders back as if you're standing against the wall. And find that balance. And if you're feeling playful, you're feeling like you want to push the envelope, lift that hand. And then come on up. You got your chair there. Bring it in and slowly lower it down. Gonna have to do it on the other side. So let's slide that chair over. This is it for balance. Coming up. Now remember, bonus round. Staying safe. We're beside the chair. All the weight's in that hip next to the chair. And we're just gonna pour over. Lifting that one leg up, lifting that arm up. Scooch it over just a little bit, sweep it up. There you go, arm up. Push out through the foot, the heel. Spread the toes, spread the fingers. See if you can roll the shoulders back. So we're opening up as if we're standing against the wall. A lot of times it's easy to come here, but let's take it open. How wide can you make it? Bring it up. And then slowly come on back up. Bring it in and just set it down. All right, so we did it. That was the bonus round. Come on back. Back to the chair. Let's just take a second. And we're going to just roll on the hips. Nice and slow. Feel the movement of the low back as we come over and around. Just unwinding anything. Bring that hip up. Little challenge on the balance. Be careful that you're still on the chair. Bring it over and then bring this hip up too. And come forward. So rolling across the outside of the glutes. Bring it over and around. Nice. So the next time you come forward, change direction. So we're just going to rock in the opposite direction. Roll it back so you get the, roll it around. There we go. One hip comes up, roll it back, and then the other hip comes up and around. Taking it over and back. And then coming back to center. Let's scooch the legs back. We come all the way back to the chair. Coming forward. Take one more forward fold. We're just sliding forward, unwinding the back. Taking it down. Take the elbows up to the, elbows to the ceiling. And then as you come up, bring those arms up, sweep them up, reach for the ceiling. Great big giant circles. Take it around and down and back. And one more time, sweeping up, reaching for the ceiling. Great big giant circles. Exaggerate the movement, make it bigger than you think it can. And one last time, we're sweeping up. Look up with the hands. Exhale, bring it down and around. All right, one last time. There we go. Take it up. Bring the palms together at the top. Exhale. And bring the hands down through heart center, letting the eyes close. Take a moment and check in what feels good. What got moved in just the right way? Is there any little wiggling that needs to be done? And just settle in. And bring the back to the back of the chair. Scooch back so there's no slouching. And bring your mind back to your breath. And slow it back down. Exhaling long and deep. And let the breath just come back to its normal rate and rhythm. And letting go of the breath, think of the things that make you smile. The people and the places. Maybe it's the pets. Maybe it's just the magic in your life. Calling it to mind and finding the smile. Take a great big giant in-breath, taking it all in, finding that smile. And exhale. Let the shoulders come down. Let the arms sweep up, closing the practice, reaching up. Great big inhale. Hands come down through heart center. Let the eyes come open. And thank you for joining me today.